That is the Assistive Technology presentation, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to invite Amanda on because she's going to be telling me all your different questions.
Jordyn, wow. I know our students love working with you, especially right now. I mean, always, but really right now because of the online platform with everything. I just wanted to recap for everybody. The technologies you talked about were Glean, OneNote, Google Voice Types, Microsoft Editor, and Read and Write, correct?
Yes. Microsoft To Do was in there as well.
Microsoft To Do, okay.
Yes.
So there was a question early on that asked about what an IS processor is.
Okay, so that is basically the core processor on your computer. You'll typically see, like, when you're purchasing a computer, it'll say something like Core i5 or Core i7. It will literally be on the specs of the computer listed on the Staples or Best Buy webpage when you're looking at a computer. Additionally, there's usually a sticker on the base of a laptop that will identify whether it's a Core i5 or a Core i7.
Amazing. Okay. And is one better than the other, or does it matter?
i7 is a little bit better, but I wouldn't say in terms of assistive technology that you need to go for the computer that has the i7.
Okay. Somebody asked the question, on OneNote, can you make practice quizzes for other things other than math, like criminology or any other arts-based courses?
So yes, you definitely can. So it's through the insert form features that I used. For that, though, you will probably have to manually write out the questions for yourself. It won't automatically generate them like it does for math.
Okay. And the next question is, will the technology, so will you as an assistive technologist provide training on the technology that the student chooses, or like how do they go about connecting with somebody or navigating that?
Oh, 100%. Usually, like at Carleton, a student will come in, they'll meet with their coordinator, and then you would just let your coordinator know during the first meeting you're interested to talking to someone about assistive technology, and then they would make the referral to someone like myself. We'd have some sort of one-on-one meeting, and whether it be that you already have a technology in mind or you want to explore your different options, we talk from there. We'd go through training sessions, and then it's completely up to you. If you feel like you're good to go, you can proceed to enjoy your technology, and just reach out to me if you need some tech support. But if you feel like you need some more sessions or you want to learn more about how to integrate your technologies with learning strategies, just mention that to your assistive technologist. And whether your institution has someone like myself who pairs the technologies with strategies, or you'd be sent to work with a learning strategist to kind of incorporate the strategies with the technology, you'd have the support through the entire process.
Awesome. And I kind of knew this question was going to be asked, and you're going to kind of chuckle when I say it, but so you suggest a Microsoft laptop because it has this editor function, correct?
So you can definitely have a Mac and still access the editor function because as long as you have the Microsoft 365 Office suite, you're going to be able to access the editor function. So you don't need to have a Windows computer for this.
And this kind of builds into the next one, which is, are all these technologies that you're mentioning already built into MS 365 or Google Docs, or is this something that needs to be added for an extra cost?
So out of all the technologies, so read and write is something that's separate. And like I said, some institutions like Carleton might have a site license for that. Others
so they
might
wouldn't
have,
need to pay for it in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
But others, like I said, talk to your assistive technologist, because if they don't use read and write, like they might use a reading software known as Natural Reader, or they might have licensing for Kurzweil. Glean is another software that's not already built in. So depending on whether your institution decide to get a site license, or with note-taking technology, just because there's such a broad variety, and people kind of really want to customize that technology to the way they take notes. Usually, not many institutions get a full on-site license for that, but you can talk to your assistive technologist and we'll find something that will hopefully have like all the features you want, but be at a price point that is going to be ideal for you.
Awesome. And they can always talk to their disability coordinator too about other funding supports that might be available, right? Cool.
100%.
Okay, and the next question has to do with the MS To Do. So someone says, how is MS To Do different from Tasks and MS Outlook, and is one better than the other?
I'd say they're very similar. One thing that's kind of fun with Microsoft is they have very similar features across their different tools. So I wouldn't necessarily say something's better than the other, especially with list taking, time management, and organization based applications. I say it's very personal. If you feel it's better to have your to-do list like literally embedded into your Outlook email, then that's the best tool for you. Sorry, apparently a telemarketer is calling me. And I thought I had my phone off.
And we, like during my presentation, I was talking about that collegeinfogeek.com. And
Yes.
I think they do a lot of comparisons between different checklists as well, right? Like he's Thomas Frank, I think is his name.
Yes.
And he's pretty knowledgeable on a lot of things, right?
Oh yeah. He has a lot of tools. So like explore what's out there. I will never kind of say, okay, you definitely want to use this one over the other one.
Okay. So hopefully that College Info Geek has been put in there. I can see that it has, so that is awesome. Somebody asked about whether a Chromebook is a good idea to purchase.
I personally would not recommend a Chromebook for coming into post-secondary education, just because it's usually not powerful enough to handle even like beyond assistive technology. Like sometimes in certain programs, you need to be using particular software. And so usually it's not powerful enough to do it. So I wouldn't recommend a Chromebook.
Okay, and I think this is the last question that we'll be having come in today. Does assistive technology support technologies used to assist the visually or the audibly impaired, such as somebody who might use a FM system?
Oh, 100%. All like post-secondary institutions you go to, there should be FM systems in place. Yet again, go to your accessibility center or your center for students with disabilities, and your coordinator / assistive technologist will be able to help you out with that. Embedded on a lot of devices, like there's magnify features, there's features to kind of help like increase audio volumes or customize those to best suit your personal needs. So yes, there's a bunch of different options to support a wide variety of disability related needs.
Amazing. That was a lot of info, and I know a lot of students always come to you for you and Jason for support with regards to technology and how to best support them through university. So I think that's all we have for now. I think Jordyn and other staff will still be answering some questions that are coming in that we didn't have time to address publicly. But Jordyn, thank you so much for speaking today, and I hope students find you if they come to PMC.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks guys. It was a pleasure talking to you. Best of luck with the rest of the day. Enjoy Make the Cut 2020.
Fantastic, Jordyn. You know an awful lot. You were so good. I've brought in a special guest to give your thanks. Hold on a sec. I'll go get him. Come on, give me that full screen. Well, Well, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jordyn. Thank you very much. That was first class information. Thank you. So let's give Jordyn a round of applause, everybody. Come on now. Here we go. Come on, give it up for me. All the way around. Yeah. Loosen up. I give her the big hand like that. Yeah, thank you. I give her the other big hand like that. Yeah. And you say, yo, mama. Yeah. And we'll give her a big a big pretty ovation. Just say, I'll get the hold on. Thank you, Jordyn. That was spectacular. And thank you, Elvis, for dropping in like that. We do appreciate it. Now, I'd like to move on. Jordyn's talking about technology, and I know an awful lot of you spend a lot of time on screen. You're watching TV, computer, and all the rest. So it's time for us to relax a little bit and do some yoga. Hold on a second. Relax with me now. And because so many of you watch so much and your eyes get a little tired watching the screen. So we're now going to do some special eye yoga. Get up close with me now. Get up close with me. And first thing we do, everybody do this, please. First thing we do is rub your eyes, nice little massage. Oh yeah. And then we go like this, not too hard. Oh, yeah. Now what we do is we exercise our eyes. We go up, down, up, down. Do it with me. Stay. And then we go left to right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now we go crazy and we go up, down, right, up, down, right. All right. Next, we do Z's. Go like this, up here, across, stay moving down over there, over, up, across, down, and back the other way. Perfect. Now we do the lovely flutter. Very nice. We do the teenager angst where you go and roll the eyes and back the other way like that. And finally, I have a challenge for you. Can you, without squinting, close one eye like this or the other eye like this? Very good. The main thing is that you're giving it a try, because next year when you're off to university or college, you'll be trying all kinds of new things.